So you honestly feel that this makes sense?
This makes plenty sense, boy. Sorry I didn't have it going before the lockdown, boy, before the corona lockdown. Actually, guys, what inspired me to do this? So you know something, boy? We really don't know how long this one lasts. So let me see if I could get a little garden going. And it was something that I wanted to do for quite some time now. But I think I have better knowledge as to how to go about it.
Look at all the work that you had to do here. You had to buy material, buy backfill,
Yeah.
and buy plants. Well, I could just go in the grocery and I could... What is it even planting there? Lettuce?
Now, right now, I'm planting some pak choy here.
I could go in the grocery and buy a pak choy for about $10 or something.
It's true, no, boy, but if you want, right now, if you want after 8, you could get it. The whole idea of home gardening is that, hey, when you want to get things, you could come and you could get it as fresh as possible. And another thing we could be trying to do here is really cut down like on too much of the use of pesticides and things. Boy, it has nothing nicer than coming out in your own garden and getting stuff, boy. And I have a love for this too, I guess.
I'm curious to know how much, I mean, if you're willing to give a sense of how much it would cost to do a project like this.
To do something like this? Alright, well look, I had to buy 3 lengths of lumber, right? And it was $110 for each length. So I was able to get a complete grow box at the cost of $330, right?
What's the dimensions?
The dimensions, well, I went the maximum. The maximum it should really go on a grow box bed is 4 feet, because you could see right now I could attend to this half. Very shortly I'll have to move over onto the next side. So we tend not to go more than 4 feet. This is very manageable.
4 feet by what you say?
4 feet, and it's by 12 feet. So it's a 4 by 12 box.
And you had to buy soil.
I had to buy soil, but the problem is that if you really have to pay the true price for topsoil is going to be very expensive, because there's a lot of organic matter it will have in it, right? So this what I got here, no doubt, is what you call backfill sand. But to counteract this now, what I did, I bought 2 bags of compost that cost me $75 a bag. It's a 40-pound bag, right? But as you can see up in the back there, I have a compost bin going. So in the future, let's say next 2 months, I won't have to be buying any compost. But little by little, this soil is going to improve. Every time I'm going to plant, I'm going to add some compost to it.
How soon you hope to be harvesting pak choy or lettuce from this?
Well, definitely things like the pak choy and the lettuce, in a month's time, you should be able to begin to harvest. The other things, most things take between 2 to 3 months. To give people an idea, I was able to get 5 celery, 6 sweet pepper, 6 parsley going across, 6 bodi, right? And I'll get approximately about maybe 20 pak choy in this box. That's a lot of food. I paid $500 to have 2 yards of this backfill sand. And as you can see, I was able to fill this box and those boxes across there. 3 yards will definitely fill up 2 of these boxes. These fellas coming in real handy, boy. This Pira from Sana's workshop, I telling you, you can't go wrong with this Pira. If you're doing this kind of work, go on, my back breaking right now, yeah, boy.
So with that Pira, you could reach your dreams and you could reach
your dreams and your fertility.
Your fertility.
Yeah, fertility are the land I talk about. Right, so you see what I was telling you about having it no more than 4 feet. You could work that side and then you're coming on this side here. Very soon, in a couple of months, this soil here is going to become very, very rich. Now, after I plant these plants here, right, what I'll be doing next is I'll be laying down some rooting salt, and then I'm going to treat the soil with a fungicide and the insecticide. And then we should be good for about 2 weeks.
How easy it is for somebody to build one of these grow boxes?
Quite easy if you have a little woodworking skills. If you don't have the woodworking skills, Sana's workshop, we're willing to take it on. But after the COVID. Oh, another thing I want to do is I want to incorporate things like we know it here locally as stinking Susie. I want to plant some of these in the garden because it's a natural way to deter like the harmful insects now. It's a repellent. Because those okra trees will take a while to grow. You okay? I cannot plant into this backfill soil just like this because this is just clay and sand. So we need to add in some organic matter into this. So you all might be wondering, why did I go the way of having the grow boxes when it is we live in the countryside? Well, guess what? This ground is as hard as concrete, right? So a lot of places in Trinidad, we have this very heavy clay soil, and this is probably the best thing you could do. As I said, I did these boxes, I filled it up with backfill sand, and what I'm doing, I actually bought some Miracle Grow compost. This is the first time I'm buying these kind of expensive thing, but I'll tell you what was my experience. I went and I bought some manure, and the manure was not properly cured. It cannot be used. I can't put compost all here, that's going to be too expensive for me. So I'm just putting it into the planting spot. So we collected some bamboo leaves from across the road. We decided to put it into this. What he's about to do is start the waka, and we're going to try to blend this up fine as possible. We're going to use this as mulch. We'll tell all you why we use mulch. This soil is very poor, so this will eventually turn into organic matter. But I am using it for a more important function today, right? What this is going to do is that it's going to keep the soil nice and damp. So when I wet here, I won't have to be wetting too often. So this mulch, the main function that I am using it for is to keep the soil damp. And it's also going to do a very good job of keeping the weeds down. So mulching is very, very important. Actually, it's the most important thing for me and this garden. Whether this thing is plenty work, I ain't gonna lie. I out here whole day. But I think it could be rewarding. Time will tell.